I need to know if you'll give me a second chance. They don't come around often, but please, you know I can't stand it when you don't talk to me, when you don't talk to me, yeah. There's something inside, yeah, there's something inside that brings me back to you, yeah. No, I can't hide it, no, I can't hide it anymore. You off my mind, and I know it's true, and I'll say this to you, I want you back. There's something inside, yeah, there's something inside that brings me back to you, yeah. No, I can't hide it, no, I can't hide it anymore.
So there you go, that was the final game, or well, in the montage you see that was the final game that I played to get to rank 3, well, gold rank 3. Now, my goal really was to get gold rank 3. Now, I'm quite tempted to carry on going, see how far I can get to, but right now I just want to get the players and the coins, and just kind of get those good packs going, because right now, if you have a look on the one thing that they haven't done for gold 2, on this is change the rewards so that makes it better. So with this, get 2 mega packs and a rare players pack. That is important, a rare players pack. You never know what you're going to get from those, because that's why I really like them. But from the next one, you just get a rare gold pack and 2 rare mega packs. Pretty much you're losing players there. So players are definitely important when looking into it, but not that half bad, and I gotta say I'm quite happy with the likes of getting gold 3. Definitely worth the 2 player special pick items, and of course 2 mega packs and 1 regular player pack. 30k as well, so I've got 30k in the bank. But not just that as well. Likes of this team has been fantastic, and I 100% recommend looking into the likes of some of these players. Like Leno, absolutely fantastic, probably one of the most consistent players in my team. But I didn't really have to rely on Leno that much because I knew that my defense, the way that defending works in this game is a little bit different. But likes of Socrates and likes of Lindelof were, I would say, weren't consistent, but there was a few shaky bits where literally a lot of times I was conceding goals straight down to being very unlucky. A lot of people were being very lucky, and you might as well give them the lottery because they were just that lucky. But all round, Luke Shaw probably one that I was surprised. I was definitely surprised of how consistent Luke Shaw was. Like, so being 81 rated and being able to defend that well was very, very good. And like the same thing with Aurier, 82 rating. 58 games played, pretty much half 100 games played at the moment. Definitely worth getting into or looking into these players because these players are very, very consistent all round. Oxlade-Chamberlain. One thing I like about Oxlade-Chamberlain, the amount of pace he's got. The amount of pace is fantastic for the likes of way I want to play when going forward. And like to him and Torreira in the midfield, definitely has that swaps of kind of going forward, going back, and definitely with likes of Torreira a bit more defensive than Oxlade-Chamberlain. But that is pretty much the way that I wanted it. With likes of Oxlade-Chamberlain, again, passing 78. It's not that great, but it is still, with the engine card, it does make it a lot more better. And the likes of James Maddison as well. Him and Harry Kane up front have just been fantastic. But Oxlade-Chamberlain as well has had games where he's absolutely outshone everyone. Likes of 42 games played, 10 goals scored and 16 assists. Not that half bad while being on the centre mid spot. And likes of Torreira, 44 games played, 2 goals scored, 2 assists. Not that half bad either. But James Maddison, like I said, probably one of the best central cams I could ever get on this FIFA right now. 4-star, great all-round card, but look at the stats. 58 games played, 29 goals scored and 30 assists. Pretty darn good, I'm not going to lie. And bought him for 14k, which was pretty cheap for an inform like that. Absolutely worth it if you got the coins. Bernard, again, same thing, like sort of very 50-50, but 27 games played, 3 goals scored, 6 assists, which is not that half bad. And 4 yellow cards, like a bit unreliable, but sometimes he can be a pretty good player, and to be fair to him, he can be pretty decent. But it's mainly been straight down to Harry Kane and Maddison being the main two. But Willian as well, same thing. 23 games played, 7 goals scored, 6 assists. Again, got the pretty much made the win easier in that last final game there. But pretty good all round. But then you got Harry Kane, and what a player. Absolutely fantastic goal scorer. 100% recommend if you're looking in for a good striker. Harry Kane is your guy. 24 games played, 31 goals scored and 10 assists. Pretty decent, and him and Maddison in midfield have been spot on all round, and I couldn't ask for a much more better striker, so definitely look into him. Same thing with Tammy Abraham. Haven't really played that much with him, but he wasn't really needed. I think I'm tempted to sell him, but right now he is actually just a very good backup striker if I needed one. But very good all-round striker. So definitely that. If I'm going to keep him, definitely. Lozano, again, very good all-round performance. 13 games played, 7 goals scored, and 5 assists. A lot more better than the likes of Willian, but with less games and all that stuff. But you got to say, pace definitely needed. 93 pace, 76 shooting, all round stats pretty decent. But got to say, for the weekend league, he was not that half bad. Like some Mobile as well, absolute great dribbling, by the way, great dribbling for this player. 87 dribbling, flies past defenders, and just seems to be able to be in the right spot and the right time and everything. And very consistent, very good player. And I've got to say, he's pretty darn good with the engine card. Recommend putting an engine card on him. Then we've got Zelensky, again, like Immobile. Bought him for 800 coins, by the way, and this guy is an absolute machine in that midfield. 12 games played, 2 goals scored, 3 assists. Very consistent all round. Very defending as well. Very decent at defending. I think he's got like the same. Yeah, he's got the same amount of defending as Immobile. So that's very, very good. But not as great physicality. But passing all round, like you literally could put this guy as a centre attacking midfielder, and he'd do the great job there. But definitely good all round, and I've got to say pretty consistent. Lots of Florenzi. Probably a player that you wouldn't think would be fantastic at that right back spot, but he was I would say he was consistent enough to be able to be fairly decent, and to be fair, it's not that half bad. And then Davuj, again, the one thing I really like towards the end of pretty much towards the end of playing, well, pretty much the end of playing FUT Champs, Davuj and Nathaniel Ake seemed to be really off, and I don't know why, but it was just very inconsistent, and it would be very odd, very lackluster, and just seemed to players seem to drift past players like these, pretty much drift past them very easily, and just very weak. So when looking back into it, at the very beginning they were very good centre back powering, but towards the end it did get very questionable. But all round, not that half bad. Then we've got Klassen, again a good goalkeeper. If you're looking into good goalkeepers, Klassen's a good one. And all round very decent, actually, very good keeper. Comparing him to Leno and everything, Leno of course is going to be a lot better, but handling, got to have a look at that handling and kicking, pretty darn good, and to be fair to them, pretty decent players. Benjamin Mendy, again, decent all round, bit 50-50, but all round he was decent. I am thinking of maybe getting another left back, but straight down the fact right now that I'm just not really looking into it yet. I want to kind of just wait and see what other left backs have been involved with the likes of this Premier League, and hopefully during the new team of the week we will see better left backs, but just kind of got to wait and see. And then we've got Rabiot, again a player that I recently brought in, played 8 games with, not that half bad. Very consistent defensively, but attackingly, like, he was a bit wild. 8 games played, 2 goals, 2 assists. Not that half bad, but to be fair to him, shooting, all that stuff, definitely getting forward is probably not his way forward, but defending wise it seems to be pretty decent. So yeah. Then we've got Kingsley Coman. What an absolute monster. I honestly think this could be probably one of the best cards I've used on the left wing side. 12 games played, 6 goals scored and 4 assists, pretty decent. 15k as well, 4-star skill moves. I swear he had 5-star skill moves. I swear he used to have 5-star skill moves. If I'm not wrong, let me know in the comments below, because I swear he had 5-star skill moves, and I do remember something about Coman and 5-star skill moves last season, so I don't know, bit fairly odd, but oh well. But consistent all round, I've got to say, not that half bad. Short passing, long passing, shooting and everything, finishing. And Pile as well, meh, 50-50, but some games will be good, some games he won't be as great. But 12 games played, 15 goals scored and 7 assists. If I'm still getting results after him, I'm probably going to keep him anyway, so not that half bad. And I got to say, for my first FUT Champs weekend, it was not that half bad. I would say it's probably been not the greatest FUT Champs weekend I've had. I definitely think I've had better ones before, but I think it was straight down to not really having the greatest players. I was going against players who had likes of Verratti, Neymar, Aubameyang, like the 89 Aubameyang version, player of the month. Like, I was going against these people with mad cards, and to be fair, I've done well with the team I've got, but I honestly think if I had a lot more better players, like some Robertson, Trent Alexander-Arnold, maybe I would say probably Coutinho maybe for my other team, you really never know. But I was thinking like Lewandowski and everything, and Lewandowski's like 100k, so that's out of the question by a long shot. But all round, it isn't that half bad. And to be fair, I honestly think it has been a very decent. I'd say it's been a decent weekend, but I could probably use a lot more better left wingers, probably maybe a better right winger. I'm not 100% sure yet, but it is just kind of is what it is, and kind of deal with it, because right now with the main team, this is my main team, it's mainly just been James Maddison and Harry Kane really doing the attacking work. So kind of got to look into that, kind of got to see what can I improve, how can I improve this, how can I make this better. And definitely think maybe I'm quite tempted to kind of go a full 1-2-1-2 or a well, I might stick with a 4-3-3, but have different right winger, different left winger, but kind of have a look really, because I know Bernard's got a screen card, but that screen card is like 200 odd K, so that's pretty much out of the question. So, but let me know down in the comments below, what do you think, how I can improve this team? And to be absolutely honest, it's probably really hard to improve this team with the players I've got already, because I've played quite a fair bit of games with them. Like some Madison, of course, I played with like sort of 58 times. 58 games he's played for me, and Torreira 44, Oxlade-Chamberlain 42, Bernard 27. So as you can see, a lot of these players have played a fair bit of games. So it's kind of a bit 50-50. But let me know down in the comments below, and yeah, see you next time.